really betraying your age by using the word BAMF. Hello, howdy, hi, welcome. Come on in, just a small little chit-chatting today. While dinner cooks up or what have you. Basically, okay, I forgot what day it was. Yeah, I usually stream on Fridays. And I forgot yesterday was Friday. I spent the whole day yesterday being like, golly. It being Thursday, the day it is today. Thursday, wow, what a great Thursday I'm living in. And it wasn't. It just wasn't that day. I was so you know. But yeah, I'm streaming today instead, and I just wanted to chit chat so you all don't forget about me. I also forgot yesterday was Friday, thought it was Thursday. It felt so much like a Thursday, didn't it? I can't even explain it. But yeah, howdy, welcome. Come on in. Just doing some chit chatting. Nothing too exciting, no announcements or anything. But you know, I feel like every other VTuber on planet Earth. Hi, welcome. It's been a little bit, Pizza Cutter Shark. I feel like every other VTuber on planet Earth debuts to like 7 million viewers, and I'm like, should I just pretend to debut? Just be like, oh man, I hope you all show up to my VTuber debut tomorrow, and then get a shitload of people being like, new VTuber, because I've done zero to like advertise myself. But that sounds like work. Can't even complain because I did think Thursday was Friday. It's just a goofy week. I think it's because January's got 31 days. I think that's what it is. Every day is Twiins' debut. Hell yeah. Every single stream I just regale you with like, these are my interests. These are the things I don't like. Here's some basic info about me. That's the thing. You watch enough VTuber debuts, they're all kind of boring. You know, I don't, if I like find a VTuber that I think is interesting, and I'm like, hey, they seem interesting, let's check out more of their content. I never go to their debut. What, so they can talk at me about, I read manga and watch anime. Yes, you look like an anime. No one is surprised. Instead, I jump to them actually like doing a stream, like playing a game or doing something that they actually like. Debut streams are a waste of time, if you ask me. Pull a DMC Devil May Cry reboot. I would look awesome with an edgy 2010s-esque reboot, I will say. The real dream is getting to the point where you're as popular as Iron Mouse, so you can have 700 different models, and like, of those 700, 12 of them look really unique. Working right now, but I'm a lurk because coworkers are getting on my nerves. Here's hoping I dissuade them. Like, I give you aura through your headphones that have them go, oh, we'll leave Cereza alone. But yeah, damn, not the call out. Listen, I like Iron Mouse well enough. I don't really watch her, but so I can't have an outstanding opinion on her, I'll be honest. But yeah, I think she seems, so I don't know her as a person. She's got a great color palette and a million different outfits, and of those, 12 of them are like different artists, and so it's like, wow, look at that one. How come you guys are like too big? I'm looking at you on my screen over here, and it's like you don't fit on my cake anymore. You never really fit on the cake all that well. Why did I do it like this? Well, whatever. Why is my chat censoring the Lamau? I see it, so I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. Stream idea, I forgot to send official Pokemon teams for your Pokemon League. I just like Pokemon, okay? You know, I think that sounds fun. I'll write that down. I think that sounds super swell. We're entering February. So, and here, fingers crossed, I get hired within the month. That'd be pretty neato. I'll be honest. Let me write that down. Teams for my league. Nice. Cool. I'll make sure I don't lose that one because I've got a shitload of notes all over my desk. But yeah, we're entering February, and I think it'd be nifty. Maybe I'll even tweet about it. So it's Black History Month, and I think it'd be nifty if we maybe direct some attention towards like black VTubers and we can raid into them after streams and stuff. I think that seems fun, you know? Celebrating some Black History Month by boosting some cool content creators. I think that sounds fun. So we're gonna do that. So don't be afraid to, if you've got like your favorite VTuber who is black, like let me know what their name is so I can like look into them and have a list of people to raid into to celebrate Black History Month. I think that sounds fun. But also we got February coming in, or not February, we got Valentine's Day coming in. I don't know what day of the week Valentine's Day is this year. I probably aren't gonna stream, but I think Valentine's Day is a fun one to celebrate with you guys in some way, so we gotta think of something fun to do for Valentine's Day, which is a Saturday, the second Saturday of the month. So we'll have to think of something we all can do, some fun thing. I like her models, but I understand. I like them too. You know, what I've seen, she's got a great color palette. Listen, if I could have 7 million outfits, I would. No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. I got a bottle of wine for touring an apartment complex today. Sorry, but a bottle of wine isn't convincing me to spend $2,000 on rent. I do spend that. And I didn't even get a bottle of wine. So, you know, don't knock it. For Valentine's Day idea, you should try to read a manga called Love Bullet. I'm not gonna read a manga on stream. That sounds boring. ASMR open heart surgery. You know, I don't hate that. I don't hate those words. I'm gonna write those words down. ASMR heart surgery. I can't guarantee that would be for Valentine's Day, but I think that sounds like a funny thing to do. You guys know I like my surgery. I'm gonna spell it wrong. Okay. You know I like my funny ASMRs. Bummer. I will most likely be at a Mardi Gras party on Valentine's Day. Well, I don't think, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna do it, on Valentine's Day, so probably the Friday before. So, yippee, maybe you can make it. But hey, have fun doing the Mardi Gras thing. That sounds cool. So yeah, we'll have to continue to rack our funny little brains around. Figure out if we can, think of anything. What have you missed? We're discussing things we could do for Valentine's Day on stream. If we've got any fun ideas. So don't be afraid to share your fun, cool ideas. In the meantime, something interesting, something fun that has happened, I haven't gotten around to watching it yet, but Pretty Please, I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl has released a second episode, a second animatic. That's pretty cool, and it's a little bit of a spoiler, but not a narrative one. I believe it's gotten picked up to get, like, actually animated, so that's pretty damn cool. Yippee! I really liked Pretty Please, so I'm excited to give episode 2 a little watch. That'll be nifty. I hope we introduce more characters. Drawing ships. I'm not huge on drawing. You know what? I'm gonna write that down. Drawing ships. For Valentine's Day, we suggest different love-related things for you to draw. That sounds boring. Sorry on my butt. Yeah, not to put you down, but I feel like you guys aren't creative enough for love-related things. I feel like it'll just end up being me, like, drawing kisses or whatever. Romanticized sprinkles? That sounds gross. Sprinkles are just jimmies. You can't romanticize a sprinkle. I bet Twiins is gonna draw literal ships now. You can't prove that. But yeah, really excited for Pretty Please. We'll have to check that out. Another thing, I feel a little bit bummed. I worry that I missed my opportunity to see Iron Lung. Markiplier released his movie, finally, and I want to see it, and I fully planned on getting tickets, and then, like, I just didn't. and I don't know if I've missed my chance. I'll have to look into that, but because I really like Iron Lung as the video game, because y'all know I like spooky underwater shit, and so I really want to see the fruits of Markiplier's labor. So I gotta look into that. I hope that if I have missed an opportunity to see it in theaters, that I still at least get to like, I would happily buy a DVD, you know, and so I hope he offers that. Valentine's drawing stream, but you just smear different egregious shades of pink and red. Great use of egregious. The most unsubtle laugh. Drawing characters in those cheesy Valentine Day cards that you would give classmates. I did that with me, Doug, and Ink and Roseberry. I think last year, wasn't it? I made some of those, posted those onto like Twitter and Blue Sky and what have you. That was cute. Except I'll be honest, I didn't draw anything. I just photoshopped the pictures I already drew of us for the end of the year celebration thing, and then I just made like the little rhymes and stuff. That was cute though. I'm gonna go see it tomorrow. Thinking can still get tickets. Hell yeah. So yeah, I'll have to look into that. I'm willing to spend money that I don't currently have on Iron Lung. Markiplier doesn't need my money, but I've got it. I've got enough. Iron Lung is playing near me. I was debating about seeing it. There's a part of me that's worried. I'm like, is it gonna be really scary? Cause I think Mark can actually make it scary. But also I'm worried that I'll spend the whole movie being like, that's Markiplier, you know? And like, I want to take his directing and his acting seriously. But I'm worried, like I do the same thing if I recognize like Matthew Mercer, you know? If I hear Mercer in something, like voice acting, I'm like, that's Matthew Mercer, and my immersion becomes slightly broken. And usually, you know, that can fade and pass, but I just worry. I wanna take the whole movie seriously. And this is a me thing, you know, don't get me wrong, this ain't me being like, Markiplier, I know you as a YouTuber too much. No. I wanna give the movie its justice, you know, and so I'm just worried about it. I haven't watched a Mark video in a while, maybe that'll help. I've been busy. I'll probably do some fan art of Love Bullet. Not a suggestion, just something I'm gonna do. Well, have fun! You seem really into it, so I hope you have a grand old time. My friend saw it on premiere day, they said it was good. That's good. I mean, what's also, I'm interested to see how Mark expands on it, because the game itself is a lot of kind of monotonous gameplay. It's not super narratively rich, and so I'm so interested to see how Mark does add to it, because obviously he has to like make a full-ass movie. A full movie that isn't just him, you know, steering around a submarine. And I don't know, I'm really interested. I do hope we get some good looks at some scary underwater monsters and guys. I think that I hope we see that. And listen, it's hokey, but there's a part of me that wants a DVD. So anybody, and whether that could be me, edits Markiplier in the corner, like as if he's playing the movie. I would be, listen, that shit's funny to me. I don't know what to say. I played through Fire Emblem Fates, and all I could think in the back of my mind, hearing Xander and Ryoma's voice, was, that is Matthew Mercer, isn't it? Yeah. Xander is not Mercer. He is Ryoma, though. But yeah, not Xander. And I can spot Mercer a mile away. I've heard all of his voices because of Critical Role. Laura Bailey is another one that I pick up so fast. I always find, like, Kaiji Tang, somehow. Allison's really good at, I never remember her name, but the lady who voices Kyubey Allison's always like, that's Kyubey. I'm like, fuck, it is. You did this. So, and that's the problem. When you're a fan of somebody, then it gets harder to hear their character, and you're too busy listening to them. And, you know, it is what it is. That's why there's always gotta be new actors coming through the, Cassandra Morris. Yeah. She did a great job as Kyubey. She's really good. I like her. I feel like I don't watch a lot of stuff. I was gonna be like, I feel like I never see her anywhere, but I don't watch a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, Christina V is another one that's like, oh, it's her. It's Homura. Sounds like a feature you would find in a 2000 special edition DVD, and I'm here for it. Other things of note in, recently in Twiins' life. Okay, this is only a small spoiler. Look forward to the not too distant future. I am going to make a video about Arknight's Endfield. And I think that's all I've got to say about it for you guys. I downloaded Arknight's Endfield recently, and I was struck with opinions about it. So, look forward to that at some point. I like telling you guys when I'm working on something, so then you all get to see that it's like, oh wow, and then 4 months later, Twiins finally finished that thing. Arknights is one of those gacha games. You probably would recognize it. Arknights, the original. This is a new spin-off. Original Arknights is like a tower defense strategy game. If you would recognize anything from it, it's the one with all the, like, bunny girls and cat girls. Everyone's like an animal. There's specifically the face of Arknights is a bunny girl with long brown hair, and I very vividly remember thinking, wow, she looks a lot like Velvet from Ruby. It's not the most unique design, you know, to begin with, but it was striking. I was like, wow, that's, look at that. Endfield is a new spin-off they've recently released that is a Genshin clone. Let's just call a spade a spade. It's a Genshin clone. And it sure does exist, and I think that's all I've got to say about that. But don't be afraid to share your thoughts on if you've played either Arknights or Endfield. I don't think my audience doesn't seem particularly invested in gachas or mobile games too much anyway, so I doubt it. But if you're like, oh, I like them, then yeah, and you know what? I don't know if I'll be able to get this into the script somewhere, so I'll just mention this part now. I feel like the real play that devs are doing is you make your pretty horny waifu collector gacha game, and yeah, everything is passable. The gameplay, the graphics, everything is it's all just acceptable. But what you really do is, same day, oh, we've got a figure released of the cute girls. I see fucking Nikkei figures everywhere, and they're all so extra horny. If I could block if I could block words, I would block Nikkei. I would probably block a good handful of them, honestly, but I'm just like, I'm so tired of seeing these extra horny, fan service figures of underage looking girls, and that seems to just actually be the model. It's like, you make a game that is generally mid, good enough to survive, make fuckloads selling the horny figures to weebs who are like, the game is whatever, I don't think I want to keep playing this, but my waifu is cute, I'll buy a figure of her. Profit. And what's double annoying is they never release the boys. We never get figures of the fellas. And so it's like, it's just a bunch of, you know, tongue clicking and huffing. I love Dororo. Is that how you spell that? I love Dororo, but hearing Christina, Bryce Papenbrook, and Keith Silverstein. Oh, who's Keith? Who does Keith voice? Give me some more Keith Silverstein characters, because I recognize that name, but I can't recall him right now. All on the villain team kind of kills the cool factor they have. Bryce is a fascinating one to have on a villain team. I really like Bryce Papenbrook, especially because, so he's got his normal voice. His normal voice is so cute. He sounds, plucky and kind of young and cute, and that's fascinating. And then also he is Inosuke. And he just pulls out the, like, look what I can do! And he just does this crazy thing, and I love Bryce. I think he's so fun. He is another one that it's like, oh look, it's Bryce Paperbrook. But, you know, it's you're having so much fun. That's the thing. If you get a guy or a gal who's voicing just, like, a really great role, it's easy to lose them. I cherish, oh fuck, I cherish him, but I forgot his name. He voices Tengen. Hang on, let me Google him really quick. Ray Chase, it's Ray Chase. I cherish Ray Chase, but I can't, like, I always lose him in, like, Eve in Nier Automata, because it's just such a good role. Oh man. I'm so tired of gacha games, especially Genshin clones. I agree. And what I think is, they are not good for the action-adventure RPG subgenre. Like, not only are they all just, like, doing the same thing, but, like, if you're gonna make a game, just make a game. I'm sick of developers expecting the audience to take a game seriously, to treat it like it's a real video game, but they can't take their job seriously enough as devs to produce a finished product, you know? They make you sit there and watch cutscene after cutscene, and it's a mobile game. You could theoretically be on your phone just watching cutscenes for an hour. And it's like, but then since it's a mobile game, the gameplay is like, hit square 400 times. And just, like, this dichotomy is not working. Mobile games need to find some kind of branching off point, because these mobile big gachas that also release on, like, PC and stuff, I want a real video game. I don't want a shitty mobile game pretending to be an RPG, you know? Yeah, I'm also really tired of them. And I wonder if the gacha gaming community at large, how they feel. Because clearly I'm not really the target audience, because the target audience is often horny teenage boys, and I'm only one of those words. But yeah, I find myself wondering, I'm like, are the people who still play Genshin, who play, you know, Arknights, who play all these games, how do they feel? Do they feel like they're tired of having fan service shoved down their throat instead of fun gameplay? Are they bored of a daily grind of doing your chores to make sure you don't fall behind in the meta? Are they glad to see new games crop up because, oh good, fun new waifus? I don't know. I don't know who to talk to, because I don't know anybody. I'd love to ask somebody who's like knee deep in the sphere. I'd love to have, like, an interview with somebody, cause I really want to know. He's an antagonist, but he's in no way an actual threat. No, like, Zhongli and Genshin, among many others. That's, wow, one of the ones I would not know. I'll have to look him up. Keith voices, Hawk Month from Miraculous Ladybug. Another thing that I know very little about. Fascinating. I'll have to Google him. I'm sure you also meant Hawk Moth, and that your keyboard is just decided to screw you over. Or maybe his name is Hawk Month, but I don't know. I've seen 0 seconds of Miraculous Ladybug. I don't know anything about that cartoon. Like, you have all this money, just make a normal video game. I know, I would happily spend $60 to $80, because that's how much video games cost these days, on a game. Happily, easily. I've done it before, I'll do it again. I spent, you know, drop all your money, play a good game that's actually finished, has decent pacing, has a narrative, and that's the thing, they all want to pretend to be RPGs. And it's like, no, don't string me along on this extra long bloated plot where you have to keep forcing your audience to stop because, whoopsies, you haven't finished the game, you need to make another update. Because that's what live service games, I don't want to be married to a game. I don't want a fucking committed relationship to a video game where I have to keep coming back to it every single day. I want to be able to play a game and end. Just make a fucking game. Just make a real one. Oof. Also, please don't, for your sanity. That's what the general vibe I seem to hear about Miraculous Ladybug. People are like, I loved it, don't watch it. So you know what? I will blissfully remain unaware. I think it looks kind of ugly. What I have seen, I'm like, I'm not into the art style they went with, personally. But, you know. Shrugs emoji. Hear me out. Instead of making it a gacha, just make the game a normal free-to-play with DLC characters. Ever thought about that? Well, see, no, because how did they get their money? You idiot. You fool, you must make the new and that's actually what it is. You're so right. I think the gachas that I think have been the most successful, and two of them are DLC is the money. Well, no one's gonna spend money on that. The two gachas I think have been the most successful in my perspective. One is obviously Project Sekai, where the money is just outfits. You don't need to spend any money on anything else. It's just for the special cards. You have all the characters at your disposal constantly, and that's it. The gachas are just for outfits, and that's perfect. Same with Infinity Nikki, and that sounds hilarious because it's a dress-up game. Oh, so that's like the main thing you're doing, right? Well, no, not really. Like, there's so many ways to get free clothes in Infinity Nikki, and so it's just, oh, but do you want this specific outfit? Gotcha. And it's so, like, easy to just be like, no, I don't need to do that. So many of these Genshin clones make doing the gachas, like, mandatory to stay relevant within the game. Like, they're not PvP or anything, but it's, you know, we've released a new character with a bunch of cool new abilities and who's super strong. There's, like, an unending level of power creep, where if you don't have maxed out characters, then you can't continue the story or play the game satisfyingly, and it just keeps getting in your way, and it's like, geez Louise, and and because they're constantly releasing new characters, what that means is that their roster becomes ludicrously bloated, and no one has any satisfying characterization or story related to them. Like, look at Genshin Impact's list of characters, and they all really start bleeding together. They have the same 5 designs that they just recycle over and over. They are creatively bankrupt in a world where they are expected to make 2 new characters every month or so. Like, it's sad, honestly. Downright embarrassing. I think I've seen people get upset at the new animation style of Miraculous Ladybug, even though it looks significantly better than the earlier seasons. Well, I wouldn't know. But yeah, I tried out Enfield, and I was disappointed, to say the least. But that's, I think, all I have to say about that. Other things happening in my life. Taskmaster. So I did a thing. I decided... so I've been watching a whole bunch of Taskmaster. You all know that I'm a fan of Taskmaster. It's hilarious, and it's all available for free on YouTube. You should watch it. And what I did, because Allison hasn't watched Taskmaster, and I was like, I'm gonna make a compilation to kind of show you how fun Taskmaster is. And at first, I got a compilation, like I compiled together a couple of different tasks across different seasons, kind of spanning the breadth of the show. And that was fun. And I made that. And then I was like, what? I don't think this is good enough. Actually, I don't think this is good enough. And so instead, what I decided to do is I got 5 to 10 seconds from every episode of Taskmaster. This created a 22-minute long video, and I finally finished editing that together. And so my whole life has been just Taskmaster coded, and quite frankly, there's a part of me that is considering posting that that compilation of 5 to 10 seconds from every episode of Taskmaster to, like, my Patreon. And even though I know nobody on my Patreon gives a fuck, but I like Taskmaster, and I made a funny little video about it. I got into Taskmaster because I was randomly recommended clips on YouTube. Best thing ever. It really is. It's so funny. You can jump in whenever, too. You don't need to watch it chronologically. You can... I think when I first watched Taskmaster, I think there were only 7 I think there were only 7 seasons. They call them series in Britain, but 7 seasons out, and I think I watched them in a ludicrous. It was like season 2, season 5, season 3, season 6. Like, I was bouncing all over the place. So yeah. So I don't know, maybe if you're interested in seeing a funny little compilation, check out my Patreon, I suppose. Just because. Yeah, 7 is fun. Season 20 has overtaken it finally as my new favorite season of Taskmaster. I really liked 20. I liked a lot of them. Like, season has been, like, I think pretty damn peak for a long time, but that's not to say that, you know, seasons 8 through 19 were bad. I think every season is good in its own special way, and even the worst seasons are still hilarious. Basically, the only stipulation is you can skip season 1. You can watch it if you want, but it's sort of like RuPaul's Drag Race, where it's just completely different in some ways. Like, they haven't figured out the general vibe. They don't have, you know, everything quite nailed down. It looks a little uglier. So you can skip 1 easily, and yeah, there's more than 7 seasons. Yeah, there's 20. And that's only the British version. They've got lots of branches now. They also post Taskmaster like New Zealand and Australia. I think they've got Taskmaster Junior, which includes like kids. So there's lots of options to pick from. And also there's the Champion of Champions, which is where they get the winners of the previous 5 seasons and have them kind of compete to see who's the winner of the winners. So damn, I don't know shit about Taskmaster. Yeah, it's been going on for quite a while, and I cherish it. So yeah, you should watch it. It's really funny. And it's hard to explain. The best pitch I heard, which was when it was pitched to me by a manager a million years ago, when I was working in retail. Yeah, but he was like, have you seen Taskmaster? And I was like, no, what the fuck is that? And he's like, so it's a British TV show where, like, they have to just complete tasks, but they all do it in totally different ways. For example, there's a task where you have to, like, they're given a potato, I think is what it was, and you gotta get the furthest distance. You know, have the potato travel the furthest distance. One guy just threw it over the fence, and another guy, got in a car and then mailed the potato to, like, a different country. And I was like, wow, that does sound fun. And so, yeah, totally available on YouTube for free. There's literally no reason not to watch it. It's so fucking funny. I'd watch Taskmaster, but my heart is already tied to another UK One Piece Great British Bake Off. Here's the amazing thing, Moss Walker. You can watch more than one show. I know. And you've probably seen a lot of the, if you engage at all with the, like, Stand Up to Cancer, like, little, like, special edition Great British Bake Off episodes, where they get, like, celebrities to show up and do some baking. You've seen a good number of Taskmaster's contestants on those. So if you're aware of some, including, Noel Fielding, is that his name? Yeah, Noel Fielding. He was a contestant on Taskmaster, season 4, 5, one of those. And so, you know, you can have a great time being like, Noel, oh my gosh, I know him. He's from the Great British Bake Off. So yeah, yippee. Life lessons, like season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! The vibe wasn't fleshed out. Yeah, I mean, it barely counts. Season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a more interesting, but incredibly different show. I've only seen it's a manga. I don't think it was ever animated, but maybe it was, but I don't think so. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, I was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Kid growing up. I was into Yu-Gi-Oh! But season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they play a bunch of different games, it's like, oh wow, so this is a different show. And it's good. It was animated? That's nice. That's good to know. I think I just read the manga. Yeah, I think I just read the manga, but it's cool to know that it was animated at some point. Yeah, oh yeah, Mel and Sue. We're also, I forgot Sue was in Great British Bake Off, but yeah, Mel and Sue have also been in Taskmaster, so just more of a reason for you to check it out. Season 0, the season we don't talk about, yeah. It's a lot scarier, but, like, it's not very scary. So yeah, watch Yu-Gi-Oh!, watch Taskmaster, all that jazz. I know it's a bit of a short stream. I don't have too much else to jabber about. Gotta start working on dinner. Gotta get the oven preheated. So unless anyone has something very, very interesting to talk about, I can direct you all over to Messiah. Oh, fine. I believe Messiah is currently live. Let's find out. Yeah, he's doing something Pokemon related. You all know Messiah, good old Messiah Complex, our very own resident father of the chat. So what if I raid you all into Messiah, give him a fun little boost of numbers. Resident Boomer. Alright, you ready? Yeah, so cool. I think he's quizzing himself on Pokemon. So go give him the wrong answers. Start telling him the answers of like the names of Digimon. And have fun. I'll see you on Monday. I'll probably actually play a video game for real. And the only reason why I won't see you on Monday is because I actually get an interview back for getting a job. So, you know, fingers crossed. But anyway, let's get this raid hip happening. Everyone drink your water, eat your vegetables, make smart choices, and behave, be good, be nice, and goodbye. And goodbye.